Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I wanted to share with you guys about my little epiphany that I had. If you've been following my channel and you've been following my journey, it was just everything. Y'all know that I did suffer with lust, PORN, ography, that whole thing. I went through the process of beating the addiction. I came to a point where I wasn't using my V, if you know what that is. Yeah, you know what that is. I hope. I stopped watching porn and doing all that stuff. I stopped. First time. Then it was up until maybe recently, I guess, if we're gonna be truly transparent, that I kind of fell into it again. And this time around, it was probably worse than the first time, to be completely honest. I'm not proud of it. The reason why I even talk about these types of things is because I'm a real human being with real addictions to that and things that I go through in life and I experience. And if sharing my experience and vocalizing my thought process and my perspective on it and displaying to you guys how I overcome these types of things in hopes of maybe it helps someone else, that's my goal. You know, I'm not here for pity, I'm not here for attention, I'm not here to brag about anything or to prove anything or for any of those fucking nonsense ass reasons, but purely just to share my experience and to share my story and keep it fucking real, as I always fucking do. Shit. By the way, if you're not subscribed, go and subscribe now. Anyways, yeah, so this time around it was rough. I don't know how the hell I fell into it all over again, but I did. And it has been about, oh shoot, I have my phone, I'm recording with my phone, damn it. It has been about 4 or 5 days, almost a week of, okay, so my epiphany, okay? Had a realization that, okay, I fell into lust all over again. Using my V, watching PORN. Mainly this time though, this time was different because I got heavy into Twitter corn. heavy into male content creators and yeah, it was a whole thing. I was like obsessed with that stuff. Lord. So yeah, this time around it was a harder habit to break and it was a lot more challenging than the first time. It's been about 4 or 5 days that I had vowed to myself, this is part of the epiphany part that I was talking about. I had an epiphany and then I kind of vowed to myself that I wasn't gonna touch my vibrator and watch Twitter porn, not engage in sexual activities. So that's what I say it like that, not because I'm immature or childish. It's because YouTube will detect it and then I get limited ads and I just won't make as much money. Okay, so yeah, that's why I say it like that. I need to clarify because some people like to come for me. Anyways, it has been about 4 or 5 days, almost a week. And let me tell you, the first day of not doing all those things that I mentioned that I told myself I wasn't gonna do, it was rough. I didn't realize how often I used to reach for my V and how often I used to tap into Twitter to look at porn. How, without putting my personal business too much fucking out there, how much I revolved my life around. Yeah, it was just a really embarrassing realization. It's embarrassing. It's truly fucking embarrassing. I'm 33. And yeah, I feel like a fucking loser being lustful like that. I just don't understand how I fell into it all over again, how I allowed myself to get to this point. But I recognized it and I'm doing something about it. First day, yeah, like I said, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. The first day I didn't realize how often I was using my V, watching P and doing all these things until I would constantly catch myself wanting to do it. And it was just like I had to catch myself to stop. And it's not just not doing those things. It was more of a mental shift and just having a deeper purpose of why I don't want to engage in shit like that no more. For me, it's more of a spiritual thing. I don't energetically and spiritually feel good when I bust a nut, basically. mean, it feels good, but like, you know, not it does spiritually. In my flesh, it feels good, but spiritually, I feel like a dumbass. I believe in healthy masturbation and stuff like that, but to an extent, you know. And like, if it becomes an addiction, it becomes like a crutch, it becomes something like filling a void, that's not okay. That's unhealthy, and that's not good. And I recognize that. It was rough the first day. Second day was also rough. Third day was rough. Like, it just kept getting worse and worse to the point where I cried. And that seems ridiculous, but that's just that was how I cope and how I felt. I really just got in my feels of like to be completely honest, I am a type of person to like really be nasty with just one person. And I just want my person. I just want to meet my person so that I can be slept the fuck out just by one person. But unfortunately, I'm single. I mean, fortunately. Please, it's a privilege to be single, especially in this day and age. No, but being single, I'm single. You know, like, yeah, I can get dick if I really want to, but am I going to do that? No. It was a spiritual thing, not spiritually feeling good about it, doing it, watching P, using my V, and lusting after good-looking guys on the internet. Like, girl, chill. The fuck? Get your fucking money up. Anyways, yeah. Really mess with me. And for me, it's not just a spiritual thing, but it's also creating more of a stronger self-discipline and self-control, being able to control my damn self. Like, bitch, what are you, a fucking wild dog? Like, chill. I really just had to mentally take a step back and recognize my problem and recognize the issue at hand, and mentally rewire my brain and remind myself of why I don't want to be doing these things no more and why I don't want to be engaging in this shit no more. It brought me to a thought process of, I think I'm just fucking horny. And I only want to really do stuff with someone that I'm in a relationship with, someone that I'm in love with, you know? Like, can't just be giving your body to all these fucking random people that are so temporary in your life. They're not even trying to make you their fucking girlfriend or wife, which I honestly don't ever want to be married ever again. Personal experience, I'm choosing to not get married ever again. That's my plan for my future. I don't know what God has in plan for me. I can't talk. I don't know what God has planned for me, but I don't want to be married again. I don't want to get married again. I'm not even going to talk about being a wife. Yeah, that's a whole different video. I'm not even your girlfriend. I gave myself away like that, and like that's not who I am. That's not who I am to my core, and I don't care. People can judge me all they want. I don't care. Because people are going to judge me regardless, and this is why I do these types of videos. That's why I do what I do on the internet. It's content creation. Sometimes you got to thirst trap a little bit, you know? All for business. For business, at the end of the day, it's I don't give a fuck about likes. I don't give a fuck about attention. Strictly business, babes. It's always been about business. I only want to be intimate with someone that I'm actually with, someone that actually loves me and care about me and respects me. And then I started to go into like this emotional fucking spiral of like, fuck, am I ever gonna meet my person? Like, I just want to be nasty with my person. Fuck. I feel like I'm holding back on so many sexual things because I haven't met my fucking person. But it's like, girl, that's not a reason to meet your person. So it's just like it's a very crooked way of thinking. I recognize that. I stopped doing all that. It's been about a week in. I feel like it's been longer. But you know what? I'm very proud of myself. There were a lot of moments where I just wanted to reach for my vibrator and like bust a fucking nut because I either had a long day, I had an emotional day, I am tired from work, I am tired from life, I'm just having an off day, I'm annoyed about something. My original reaction was to bust a damn nut. Like, nothing a nut can't fix. But I know I'm better than that. I know I'm so much more than my flesh and what my flesh wants. And I know that I'm a beautiful woman, a sexy woman. I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, I'm very aware of that. It's so easy to get caught up in lust, but I don't give a fuck about attention. I really don't. I really, really don't. I just get it. Not all attention is good attention. I don't want the fucking attention. I want the attention from someone has intentions, genuine intentions, forever intentions. It's so easy to get attention. I don't fucking want attention. And I kind of got emotional because it's like, fuck, I am oh, it must be Mercury in retrograde or this new birth control that I'm on. Fuck, like I don't know, I don't know why it's such an issue for me. Like, yes, I have been doing really good. I've been focused. I haven't been reaching for anything, haven't been watching anything, haven't been engaging in sexual activities and doing any of that shit, and I feel good. I feel proud of myself. I'm headed in the right direction, and I can feel my mind and my habits and addiction changing, but it's hard. Like, I can't imagine other addictions out there, because any addiction is rough. And I'm not ashamed to admit that it became an addiction. And you don't realize how much of a void it feels. It feels till you don't do it. And then you're like, what the fuck am I gonna do with myself? Or, oh wait, I can't do that. Oh wait, I can't touch that. Oh wait, I can't think about that. But truly, I remind myself that I'm just dying to my fucking flesh. Like, bitch, die to your fucking flesh. Feed your soul, not your flesh. And I keep replaying that in my mind. I'm human, you know, so like I do have real ass thoughts and mental demons that I fight every single fucking day. It may not seem like I go through shit like this, or I go through anything. And I think I make it look easy from the outside. But on the inside, you don't know the battles that people are going through. And it's been hard. It's been really hard to, like, I want to be a better person. I want to evolve. I want to level up. Like, I know I can be better, and I'm better than this. You're human flesh, and you're faulty. You're sinful. You make mistakes. It's hard because I get so fucking hard on myself, and I'm like, I feel so guilty. I've asked God a million times, repent to him so many times about the things that I've done and my decisions that I've made. And yeah, I'm not. That's not who I fucking am. That is really not who I am. So to live in my flesh has been fucking challenging. Really, really challenging. And it may be silly to some people, like, this bitch is really fucking crying about shit like this, but this is real life shit. Like, this is real life shit. I'm a human fucking being with real problems and flaws and things that I go through, things that I battle with. It may not be the same shit that you're dealing with. We're all different people. But to have shit like this that you need to deal with every single day, it's not easy. And I feel like our minds are the most strongest fucking thing. Like, it can really rule your life if you can't get it fucking together. So, you know, my days have been a lot of getting my shit together. And I've started journaling a year ago, but I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I actually brought out a full-blown paper sheet with lines. What do you call it? I forget what it's called. I did a whole journal entry-ish, but this one is strictly for my addiction to living a lustful life, I guess you can say, in a nutshell. To put it simple. It's different from my normal journal entries. This one is more targeted towards my challenge with not watching porn and not using my right brain in unhealthy amounts. And I go into depth, like really deep depth of my thoughts surrounding it, what goes through my mind, and just everything. I'm keeping those paper entries separate from my journaling. I pray that it becomes this beautiful testimony in the end. It felt so good to like talk about it. I hope this shit don't get lost. Like, nobody ever sees this shit, even my journal. Oh my god, I hope nobody sees that shit. Writing on a separate piece of paper just my deepest thoughts and struggles with this whole thing. I'm gonna do it every day. I'm just gonna write when I feel like I have a lot to say or made big progress, or if I'm struggling harder than I usually am. And I will write front and back papers. Lined paper, college ruled paper, fuck, I don't even know. It's the regular paper. So that's been very therapeutic, actually. It feels so good to write all that out. I don't know what this video is going to be titled. I don't know what the main topic of this video is. I'm not ashamed of any of this. I'm a grown-ass woman with stuff that I deal with. This just so happens to be one of them. And I know this is something that a lot of people struggle with. A lot of fucking people struggle with. Not a lot of people post videos about this on YouTube. If you have a story, you have a testimony, leave it down below in the comments. I love hearing other people's testimony and experience. I'm getting better every single day, and I remind myself that it's my flesh. My flesh just wants what it wants. I'm not my flesh. You know, this body is not my fucking body. This body does not belong to me. I just have a soul. And that soul deserves the best, and this soul needs to make it to heaven. So this is just one of the things that I need to overcome and work with so that I can fucking make it to heaven. Oh Lord, I'm emotional again. But yeah, so that's my little story. I guess I'll update you guys when I have another update. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being supportive and following my journey. I love y'all. God bless. And I'll see you in my next video.